Hey, Daron. I hate it when I can't. Hold on. Oh, I'm gonna retouch it. I feel better. Let me get on my chats. I try to do this on a horizontal, but when you schedule it ahead of time, for some odd reason, it won't let you. Anyways, welcome in. Daron. Matthew the King. Who was the first bad actor? Well, technically you, because they were trying to get you out for the longest time. And then, um, so we're calling this the Bad Actor Delegate Meeting. Fuck it. What? Oh, hold on. Sorry, guys. That was the hubby. Oh, Ellie. And then I think Ellie was next. But the reason why you don't have your t-shirt on, Scooter Mom, but you're here, therefore you are a bad actor. Okay, okay, my darling, I love you, but come on, you already know. Let me tell you guys why. Come on in, welcome in. The reason I'm doing this is because, as you know, there have now been how many bad actors named out there? How many? Oh, shoot, I don't have my earbuds. Sorry, guys. Oops, hold on. Having technical difficulties. Can you guys hear me okay? Marina, welcome in. Cricket. Oh, there's Cricket Cinema. If you haven't checked out Cricket Cinema, ACC, welcome in. Welcome in, everyone. Can you guys hear me okay? There's my Ellie. Okay, good. Thank you. So as you guys have heard, there has been quite a bit of I don't even know what to call it. You have quite a few people that have now been declared bad actors. You now have a bunch of. We have Eric. Let me talk a little bit about Eric. Eric from day one. Thank you, Ellie. You will record the minutes of the meeting. The meeting has now. Do we meet quorum? Are we meeting quorum? First of all, thank you to all my mods, my original mods, and the ones that decided to join, even though. Oh, yeah, somebody's recording this chat. It's all good. They can record. Hey, Eric, come on in. Judge Becky, I'm the prosecutor. Um, as you can tell, it's been about a year now since this whole started going down the tube. A lot has happened. Let's see. Some people like Poe and Sir Crepitus that really were here to just support and offer encouragement. On many occasions, Sir Crepitus offered quite a bit of financial assistance to many of us. And when I say, "Hey, tapatios, come on in," actually, tapatios, I've been watching your videos. Welcome, welcome. Sir Crepitus, Poe, they think they have won because they decided to just, you know what, enough is enough. But the only ones that lost there really were the good people that were just trying to go out and help. That's it. Um, I know for a fact that Sir Crepitus helped with a few thousands, not one, couple of thousand for Danny. La rata, cabrones, come on in. And Bao, you're always welcome. Bao is always welcome in here. He knows. And if you guys see La Rata and anyone's chat, let me just explain something to you. They're not calling the people La Rata. They're not calling them rats. They're not calling them. No, that just came because Bao is Bao. And we love Bao. I tell Bao that he's a professional troll. Um, Speaking of the devil. Anyways, and they mean no harm. And they come in here, Bao is just Bao. I love watching Bao. He jokes. Some of his jokes people can't take. Oh my God. I'm old school. I grew up with your mama so fat, blah, blah, blah. Hey, King Charles, come on in. Please stop interrupting the bad actors. Right, Ellie? Shoo. We are the bad actors delegate. Bad for short. Oh, Natalie did an important video about how people are on inline cults and all the signs. Yeah, there you go. And there is such thing as online cults. That's true. That's true. You almost ate the whole virote. Hold, I'm trying to see. It's like I don't understand why it's so loud. Here, let me see if I can fix it for y'all. Because you're not the first time that ends. You're not the first one, Tapatio. Okay, that should be better. La Rata is a movement and owner of all things. Hi, King Charles. You might be in a cult. You might be in La Rata cult. No, I'm just teasing you. No, they weren't talking about La Rata. They were talking about other online cults, the real ones. We all know that Bao is Bao. Bao likes to joke. Bao is a equal opportunity troll. And I fucking love Bao. He will go in there and Robert Pandora, aka DJ Golden Heart in the house. DJ. Check out DJ Golden Heart. He'll tell you Yes, but it's about that someone said la rata, and if I remember correctly, it was supposed to be la raza, the people. I'm on my personal account today, Becky. Oh, okay. Hey, well, come on in, Robert. So it's bow is bow, and if you don't understand that sense of humor, I don't know what to tell you. Is Becky getting swatted? I'm in my she shed. No, I don't. I don't have telephone contrabands in here. Where's butt phone, by the way? Am I being swatted? Yes, that's what it's all about, Tapatio. Leave it to Val. They were saying la raza, and he thought they said la rata, and before you knew it, the internet did its thing. So if you guys see la rata, it's nothing harmful. No, they're not calling you a rat. No, they're not. It's just now it has turned into more of a joke than anything else because people freak out when they see la rata. Cabrones. Every time a helicopter comes in here, I'm going to put my Cash App account and I'm going to be like, I need money because I'm getting swatted. I need it for a lawyer. And then I don't use it for a lawyer. Invest Christian, Christ is Lord. It might be to you, my friend, but come on in. If that's how you feel, come on in. I have no problem, but it might be triggering. Becky, if I'm keeping the minutes of the meeting, English only, please. No Espanol. Um, Ellie, don't you know that we have a translation service where you can dial in and they'll help you translate? Benichi, come on in. It was your birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Yes, you're right, Eric. Trolls are gone. Uh oh. Damn, that's another 1,000 that I want. Actually, this is all day, every day. Janet from another planet, come on in. So the reason I'm doing this stream is it's really for this. Um, Quite a bit of bad actors have now been named. People that were um, followers, that were supporters, and I'm going to be using names today. Scott supporters, Nora supporters, all these people that they support, and for some reason or another, they're now called bad actors. They're no longer welcome in their streams. They're no longer. They're not of any use to Scott anymore. Danny, Leah, at 86. I was never when I left the encampment because I told them I was gonna leave. And how was that simple? That's why he claims and tries to discredit that I didn't have a harm reduction certificate and that I don't. I really don't give a fuck what he thinks. Um, but 86 did tell me that they were building the encampment around harm reduction. So when I wouldn't play by his games and his rules, Becky, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna do? And he wanted me to remove my mods. and replace them with his, I said, love you, Scott, but I'm out. And you guys can see that in his own. I wasn't rude. I'm just not here to play fucking reindeer games. It's just that simple. Um, I wasn't going to pile on anybody. And let me tell you what part of harm reduction means. Harm reduction means that you are dealing with a vast spectrum of people, and some are, um, you deal with the homeless, you deal with the ones that are users, you deal with the ones that are wanted, you deal with the ones that have their called life experience. And when you deal with the vast majority of people and backgrounds, um, you tend really not to try to judge. That's why I don't ask questions. I don't need to know about your life. I need to know what's in front of me and how is it that I can help. Hey, Rip Guy, come on in. So I don't ask questions. I don't go in digging into their past, digging into whatever it is that got them into the streets. A lot of the people that are out in the streets, they don't want you to know that they left their wife, that they got screwed. They don't want people to find them. They don't want, so I don't ask questions. If somebody wants to tell me their story, it's normally they tell me their story and that's it. I don't go around talking about it, judging, because that's not my job. That's not what I do. I've told you this a million times. I've been in healthcare. I've dealt with Beverly Hills rich. I've dealt with encampment, rich, poor, however you want to see it. To me, I'm taking care of a person. I'm not taking care of their past. I'm not taking care of their future. I'm not taking care of their money. I'm taking care of a person. Um, Now, with all these bad actors being called, with all these people now being declared, you can't sit in my table, you can't be my friend, you can't come to my party. All these followers of Nora and of Scott and of ZDT and all these people, when they come into my channel, do I know that they've talked shit? Yeah, I know they've talked shit. As long as they haven't caused any harm, whether my way, my family's way, uh, people that I care about, friends, or anyone of the chatters, they're usually welcomed in here. Some have talked a little bit of shit. Hey, we all shit talkers. That's fine. Whatever. It doesn't bother me. Again, as long as you're not harming in real life. And the reason I bring this up is now that all these people have been booted, kicked out, shunned, um, whatever you want to call it, from all these other chats, now they have nowhere to go because they done fucked up. Are they welcome in here? It depends. Hey, Cinderella, Cinderella, come on in. Sunshine. It's Benici's birthday, so those of you coming in, let's wish him a happy birthday. Becky, muy bueno, nice. Gracias, Tapatío. For those that don't know, I used to watch the 1A community. I would record the cups. I would never really put them in my, that's not me. I would never really put it in my channel, except one or two clips here and there. Um, I'm happy, like Bronson and all these other, and those are just the names that are popping into my head. Tapatio, there you go. Tapatio is one of them that I recently started watching. Um, and again, I don't care what happens in between the creators. I watch San Joaquin, I watch Riverside, I watch East Los. Whatever issues they have between them is between them. I watch it for the information. Hey, Big Chief, come on in. So I go into different YouTube worlds. True crime. I love my true crime family. Channels that when I started watching them, I don't know, maybe it had about 500 subscribers. Now they're up to 20. They're up to, I think one of them is going to be close to 300,000 subscribers. Um, so again, whatever happens between creators, as long as it's really not hurting someone physically, again, we're going to have a lot of kind of like what happened in the makeup community where everything just kind of blew up and people just got sick and tired of listening to everybody else's drama. I never knew I was going to be involved in so much fucking drama. My God, I've had enough drama this 1 year than I've ever had in my 55 years of life. And it was all created by one person. Well, how is it that he did all this? Oh, me? I'm just an innocent little boy. Nah. Mm-mm. You sent your mold spurs to go and do. So let me. Hey, come on in. Hard text the stupid horse. Come on in. Again, as long as you. There is more drama. Yeah, there's a lot of drama. Hey, Jason, come on in. Um, ZDT brought me up into his drama, and I was all like, "Who, me? And this is me?" All of a sudden, I became Osa. Oh, okay, I'm Osa. I live in Clearwater. ZDT tried it, but I wasn't in. Whatever, Tony. Whatever. Um, I'm gonna tell you where ZDT drew the line with me, and that was going after Solomon. Um, whatever else he said about me, whatever he tried to say, come on in, Artex, come on in. Whatever he said about anybody, to me it was all like, oh my God, cállate, be quiet already. But where he drew the line with me was going after Solomon and his mom, because I saw the fear in Solomon's face. And that's the God honest truth. Other than that, um, so then I get it's a safe chat, Artax. It's a safe chat. No worries. You can come on in. I think who came in here the other time? Wild Coconuts. And then I had to hear the, oh my God, there's ZDT's mods. And Dos used to be ZDT's producer. I used to be one of Danny's mods. Then again, he modded everybody, so that doesn't really count. Who they mod for, what they do, that my mods already know. As long as they're not out spreading hate, I don't care whose channel they go into. What did I was called a. Oh no, Cinderella, that's not nice. You're a bad actor. They project. Let's talk about it's like his chat gets to interact and make, yeah, on the reality TV show and harm the characters that they want. It's so sick. Yes, you are right, Sunshine. The way that they went after in real life. Now let me tell you what these goddamn motherfuckers do. For those of you that think that this is just online drama, turn off YouTube and you'll be fine. Look what they did to Vaughn. They had adult protection services actually go to her home. And it was a registered nurse. Um, I don't remember the name. Judy Curtis? I see. It's all DOAs and Nora's chat in there, undercover followers. Like, it's so hard to figure out. I just hope all of you LA protesters get out to it. Yes, it's not that I'm afraid. I see. Lord knows I'm not afraid. I just have physical limitations right now. And when so much stuff was happening, I needed to step back and I needed to take care of me. So, am I afraid? I've been out there a couple of times. As a matter of fact, um, Scott, DOA, the Lord of DOA, and whatever else fucking names he goes by, went out there to try to surround me like they fucking. I'm not worried about them. Why I see bringing up my name. I don't know that person. Eric, what are you talking about? I'm sorry. I don't know. I think they were just making a comment. Don't worry about it. He was probably just commenting for you. So now we're talking about Eric Rader, not you, Eric Levitt, Eric Rader. He stood up from day one and he stood up for me and he called Scott out. He knew that I was not out there doing what he claimed I was doing, causing division. How the fuck would you know? You weren't there. Remember, you had an RO. Your ass got booted. You only went by what Sandra OT420 told you. Oh, Artrex, come on in. I really have nothing against anybody. And I know what Tony did. I know Mexican. By the way, that was a really funny picture. I thought it was fucking hilarious. I wish they would have done it in a dress though. And I'm being serious. I fucking died laughing. But I've heard all of Tony's insults. Yes, Eric Rader is a stand-up guy. And I think right now Eric could use our support. I understand what he's saying. He's out there. He has been hit and he has been lied on by Rika, by Fluffer, by Haggis bitch. He has been lied on. And this is what happens. Oh, I really have no hard feelings at all, Artex. I personally thought it was fucking funny. Now, am I gonna go into Tony's chat? He was in one of the chats with KTP and he tried to come after me in there and he thought I was gonna run. Does it look like I run? So he half-ass apologized. Whatever. Again, Tony he don't bother me. But I still don't like what he does to people. I took a look back 1 year ago and you would have never known Scott was going. Yeah, but apparently his old friend, streamer one. Yeah. So this is what I want to talk about, Scott. when you guys go out there and Friday, yes, he made the picture. I just didn't want to say who did it, just in case he did. Yeah, he did it. I thought it was fucking funny. I, I, I fucking died laughing. In case you guys don't know what picture I'm talking about, I'm talking the picture that Doss made. She made a video, I think, where I got the security guard to wave to her. It's out there. It's with me in a big old sombrero. If you see me running, you all better run. Yeah. Hey, Diana, come on in. So now let me tell you how this is gonna go in other chats. Oh my God. Tony's mod was in there. ZDT's mod was in Becky's chat. Yeah, and some of you all have been in my chat too. And they have caused a lot of very hard feelings. I never went after Nora. The issue with Nora and me was because I was in Aaron's chat. That was it. And so what I'm trying to say is the people that have now awakened, the people that now know what's going on, because a lot of us kept it quiet because we didn't want to. Yeah, we just need people to relax. Hmm. But I guarantee you that right now they're in other people's chat going, oh my God, ZDT's mods are in Becky's chat. Therefore, she's with ZDT. No, I'm not. I don't condone what he's done to many people. Now, does he have freedom of speech? Hell yeah, he has freedom of speech. But with that comes responsibility and consequences. And you guys have all seen the consequences. So, and by the way, in my chat, it's my chat. This is not a government run chat. So if my mods kick your ass out, I'll be no, Artex, you can stay in here. You're not saying anything wrong. You're not saying anything bad. You're not being disrespectful. That's all I really asked for. Fairy in the chat. Fairy, you're welcome here. Mm-mm. Other people have come in here too, and they've realized either the mistakes that some other Scott and Nora and all of them and the hate that they have come out. And then you had the good actors or the bad actors. I don't even know what the funk kind of actors they are. The flunked actors. Artex, you're more than welcome to stay in here. No, honey, the simple fact that I'm on is going to create drama. So you're good. You can stay in here. You're Becky approved. Tapatios is in here. No, there is nothing. It's again flunked actors. And let me tell you about the flunked actors. The flunked actors are the ones that come into my chat. I'm sorry, Becky, or whatever, whatever, and then they go back into the other chat and start talking shit, like Lady J now. Lady J now will go into everybody's chat, say hello to me with little red balloons. And then I see her in DOA's chat. Not that I care. This is where I have the problem. You know, when he was trying to imitate streets and he caught some officers doing whatever with the cameras. And I guess there was some big old ass titties that they brought out. And Sandra said she would, I wish that my titties looked like that. No, now you're sexualizing someone that has never done that to anybody. And there was Lady Jane out laughing. Now she says, I was laughing at something else. I had just walked in. It's on my community post. Go ahead and check it out. But that's not the first time she's done that. When they brought out I don't even know where the fuck they got a picture of me in the Ellen show as an audience member about 10 whatever plus years ago. She also laughed at that. LOL. Hi, Becky. Oh, okay. This is stuff that goes on behind the scenes that either I get screenshots of, I get clips off of, I see it on, mostly I see stuff on Dulce's and then whatever comes my way. And people that have said this in here, those are the flunked actors. And those are, and now let's talk about Crazy Love is Love. I thought we had squashed whatever issue she had with me. Yeah, they track your entire life. They sure do. People need to get a life. Yep, they sure do. Mm-hmm. Hold on. Streets is busy with this new podcast with, yeah, Film the Police. I hope he starts interviewing ex-cult members, the protesters that, because don't cause trouble to get back to being against the cult of Scientology. Um, for reals, man, I would be making a killing. Jesus. They have more rent space. I have more rent space in their brain than the Church of Scientology has buildings. Oh, you thought it was an no, that was me. It was through my job. They had tickets. Somebody got tickets. I went out there and so this is LA. It's not that hard to get tickets. Becky is in this your main style of contact now, just criticizing. Leave that one alone. Creep and out. And his friends, or do you still protest? No disrespect, just curious. Again, because of my current mobility issues, it's very difficult for me to be out there. Now, I never protested the Church of Scientology. I want you to be fully aware of that. I never thought I would be streaming any of this shit, to be honest with you. I went out there to support the protesters because I saw LAPD being dirty, like LAPD is always dirty, and I went out there to support the protesters. I am trauma informed. So when I saw some of the ex Scientologists who I knew nothing about, I didn't know they were on the Aftermath, who was on the Aftermath program, who did what, I knew nothing about. I heard some of their um, creeping out. Okay. Creeping out, I see you. But so if my mom a little protective is because these people have put me through hell. And this is so let me go ahead and so they are very protective of me. I want you to know that. So this is what's happening. I have a T12 fracture and I have the lower lumbar where I need surgery. I'm refusing the surgery because once they touch your back, it's it. And they've come after me like I'm sure you've seen. So right now we're talking about all the quote unquote bad actors because at this time I'm getting swatted. At this time, you see, that would have been $3,000 already. There's quite a few people out there that want to keep supporting Scientology, not Scientology, the protesters. They want to support. They want to continue to do whether it's doing super chats. Or many of them, this is their way of showing support is by being in chats. And now that they've realized, um, now that they have realized that all these people have now gone after them and they've pretty much burned all bridges, now they really have nowhere to go if they want to continue this. And so, hey, Pinches Dishes. And we love Jay. Wait, where is Jay? Is he in here or did I just misread? Jay is doing well. Jay is doing very well. He decided this. This is what I'm trying to tell you. People make this about the supporters, the protesters. And Scott made it so disgusting that people just don't want to go out there, especially here in LA. Oh, okay. Um, Look at Jay. Jay was a fantastic, is a fantastic human being. He went out there because he wanted to bring awareness. You see, those are the people that I went out to support. How can I help? What can I do? Audit LA is wonderful. Hold on, let me read your comment. I see. I like Audit LA and Michael, but I know what I seen in live chat when he's in just we're talking on Thursday, Friday. DOA is trying to get separate out. Yeah, he can be making it aside. I just want him to stay gone. Oh, trust me, nobody wants it. This is what he does. This is exactly what he does. Now it's supposed to be about streets and Confident Chris. Aaron and Jenna. Aaron and Nora. Um, and because Natalie decides to do whatever she does behind the scenes, Natalie's a piece of shit. And now let's all go and attack Natalie. That's what I mean by everybody that's in chat really is important because you start Confident Chris is a DOA simp now. Um I have nothing against Confident Chris. And again, there's so much stuff that goes on behind the scenes. If you have people going to Confident Chris and talking shit about streets and talking shit about this, and that's the only thing that you know because you don't talk to the other person or you don't go to the other person and say what up, um, it's gonna cause some hard feelings. Of course, people better remember what he's done to those small channels that don't agree with him. Yep. And Tori is not a bad actor. You see, if you now, Scott, yes, you did say you were going to go out and protest even the Jane Does. Stop lying. Thank you, Tapatios. Um, so the reason I'm doing this is because I do want some of those people that feel that they belonged somewhere that now don't agree with Scott. I say if you have made a comment again that is not harmful in real life, like going over and having adult services go to Vaughn's house. Judy. Okay, Benici, happy birthday again. Becky, can you do a cooking show on a weekend? I'll try, but my weekends are pretty booked. Saturday is the only day that I work. Thankfully, I work Saturdays, and that's enough for me to pay my bills with. Um, And then on Sundays, well, Sunday is family day. My intentions when Sal helped me create my other show. You've been following Tori for over 20 years. Her heart is in the right place. Her mouth's on me for whatever reason. Our text. I It's probably because so much again, this is the kind of crazy shit that I don't understand. You are in ZDT's chat, whatever you do in ZD's chat, again, as long as it's not causing in real life harm to people, you're there to kick out the trolls. You're there to, for whatever reason with ZDT. I really don't care. That's your guys' relationship. Um, Kind of like my mods. My mods are in here to make sure that anybody coming in is not being disrespectful to the chat or to me. And hey, Fingy, come on in. And so when you have people that feel like they used to be able to go into a chat and now you start chatting with other people. Again, it could be someone that felt pushed away all their life. It could be people that have mobility issues. It can be elderly people. It can be people that the only way they know how to support a movement is by being in chat. And I'm going to tell you, every single person that is in a chat that is commenting, whether to each other, whether it's to the creator, adding something positive to it. I've always tried to go into chats and add positivity. That and that's fine. I can't watch any of them. Um, Now some of them might be more for shock value, and this is how they want to make their living. Again, I don't care how people make their living. Their money. Hey, Rin, come on in. Their money doesn't pay my bills. So if they make money going out to work Monday through Friday from 9 to 5, good for them. If they want to make money doing this, good for them. Their money doesn't pay my bills. But I find it kind of funny that, as you can see, I'm not monetized. They call me a grifter. If I want to fucking put my channel for memberships, for donations, for any of that, who the fuck are they to talk? If they're not going to be the ones giving the money, shut up. Uh-oh. Getting swatted again. This movement did 180 since 2008. Yeah. Fire! Hot fireman. I watch Dawes and Dead, so I don't have to watch those other channels. Yep. Come on in, Tink. I agree with you, Ellie. And I love the fucking humor she puts in it. I fucking crack up. Should we start a GoFundMe, Becky? Will $10,000 be enough? No, I want 15,000. I want to get me, I don't know what the fuck I want to get me. As far as I know, I have everything I want. Well, everything I need and a little bit of what I want. It costs money to run a channel when you need equipment and working phones, and when you protest, there are added expenses. Yeah, they are. Fairy needs 10,000 for shits and giggles. Linda, this is what I'm trying to say. Have you heard all the negative shit that has been said about me? And it's all been a lie. A lot of people believe them. A lot of people believe him. A lot of people want to continue whatever narrative he has. Um, this is where we are different. The minute that I saw him trying to control me, the minute that I saw him talking shit about Ellie, and I knew it was not true, I didn't continue to follow him. I didn't continue to bow down to him. So I'm not here to tell people I told you so, because that's not my job. If I said it's going to rain tomorrow and you decide not to carry an umbrella and now you're soaking wet, what good is I told you so going to do? I'd rather just hand you a towel. You see? So I'm not here for the I told you so's. And that's exactly what I want to talk about. The chatty chatter, a lot of people did try to tell others, but there's something to be said of figuring it out on your own as well. Chatty chatter, that's exactly what I mean. Um, we were just like dummies. I give everyone a chance. No, that I don't consider myself a dummy, and I don't consider a lot of people a dummy. They also blocked anyone telling the truth. Well, it all depends on how you were telling the. Okay, I'm gonna tell you like Cinderella. Cinderella, when all of this was going on, Cinderella knew what was happening, but she didn't come into the chat with the he's a piece of shit, he's this, he's that. Because I would have been like blocked. I didn't know Scott. I knew absolutely nothing about what he had done over there. I wasn't out there for that. I was out there once again and for my community to support the protesters and to offer any type of services to the survivors. So I knew nothing about Scott. When I started seeing Scott doing what he was doing, and Ellie can tell you, I was all like, nope. And it wasn't believe this person versus this person. Ellie can tell you that I asked her questions too. Like, wait, what happened? What do you mean? But I wasn't out there to socialize. I wasn't out there to be on Rumble. I wasn't out there to be gossiping on other people. I went out there for purposes. And it's kind of like when you're first dating someone new. Oof, please do not think that's what I mean about him. But it's kind of like when you're dating someone new and somebody you know, it's all like, oh yeah, he's an asshole. You should see what he did to this person and that person. And but to you, this person is loving, whatever. And you're like, that's not the person I see. Now it would be different. He starts smacking you around and you're still, but I love him. Yeah, people just have to know. And this is where I want people to be a little bit more kind. Were they in so and so's chat? Yes. But look and see what they were saying in there. Were they just in there going, Becky's a piece of shit, fuck Becky, like Sandra? Are they in there taking little digs? Like Chichicana takes little digs. But Chichicana never tried to dox my kid. Sandra did. And she can sit back and, how did I try to, oh my God, how did I try to dox her kid? Bitch, you know how. Shut the fuck up. If he couldn't run it, nobody could. Yes, you're right. It would have been lasted much longer anyways. He was trying to control everything, even when he wasn't there. Yep. And Scott told many lies about his trolls to discredit you guys sharing the truth. Yep, from day one, he had a narrative in place. Yes, you're right. Creeping out. I am not going to talk about how she tried to dox my kid. A lot of people do screen record my channel, and I'm not going to throw it out there. She knows what she did. And Linda, thank you, creeping out. I just feel bad for all the hurt he has caused. I feel I didn't try. Linda, don't feel guilty. There were many people that did warn us. And I can't remember if it was the sister or somebody close to him came into my channel. And based on the information that is coming out now it's like, it was some, okay, I see. But when again, when you're going, it's like you meeting someone in the streets and you see that they're trying to help somebody cross the street, an elderly person try to cross the street, and somebody's all like, you know what, that asshole that just tried to help this lady across the street in the last block, he kicked somebody. And we're like, this guy that just helped this old lady cross the street, this guy just kicked somebody over there. Are you sure? Because he seemed really nice. And we know nothing about what happened over there. It makes our ears perk up, but until we see it, we're not going to know. So, Linda, don't feel guilty. I have felt very guilty over it. Um, the amount of pressure that I was put in to bring charges against Scott, I'm going to do things my way. I'm going to do things my way. And I had a lot of pressure that was put on me. Thank you, Peace. That was put on me to bring charges against Scott. Again, I was offered money, support by at least 3 people. I was put into an immense amount of pressure. And you guys want to know the fucking shitty ass part about it and the funniest part about it? That he said he took off running from LA because me and Sir Crepitus were trying to put him in a cage. If the motherfucker only knew. That's what he told his chat. That's what he used against me because he had nothing else. There was nothing else for him to use. Everybody saw that I tried my best out there. And again, I have mobility issues. Everybody saw that I wasn't fighting with everybody out in the encampment. I wasn't out there grifting. I wasn't out there collecting money. I was just out there to help. I wasn't trying to take over the fucking encampment. Oh, no, you are not putting me on. And I told them, you, when they try to slap some RICO charges, I want no part of it. I am not in charge of that fucking encampment for nothing. I know I have beef with most of his chat and they hate me. But I do feel bad for those who send him money and have nothing left for themselves because they work for their money. Fingy, that is true. It's your situation to handle the way you want to handle it, Becky. It was no one else's call but yours. Thank you. He should have kissed your ass for not doing that. Thank you, Chatter. He treated a lot of people. He treated a lot of people that they needed to turn on me. Yeah, or else they would suffer the consequences of being my friend. And Nelly, let me touch on that. I was told, get rid of Ellie, listen to Scott, and you will be okay. What they failed to understand was that to me, Ellie as a person was a hell of a lot more important than my own channel. I didn't even realize how many people I had as subscribers at the time. I went from about 100 subscribers to close to 2,500 in less than 2-3 weeks. And then Sandra, who was one of my managing mods, Sandra, Leah, Danny, Ashley, the day after that Scott declared me canceled, it's kind of funny how so many people were blocked. Did I care? Mm-mm. Let me tell you where they hurt me. Let me tell you where I just felt like when I would go in other people's chat and they would bully the creator. They try to do that to Natalie during the worst time of Natalie's life. Her Tony was on life support, and I went in there to offer my respect, to offer some type of support. And the shit that Scott pulled was absolutely disgusting. Disgusting. And because I went, and again, I'm doing this for the person that is still here, for the person that is hurting, not for the person that is gone, because I never met Tony. But I know what it was like to lose a loved one. And I know what it was like to have people come and say, you know what? Yeah, I know what it's like. So I went out to the beach with Dan Walk LA and Ham It Up, and we did a little memorial. Again, I didn't know Tony, but I wasn't doing it for Tony. I was doing it for the people he left behind. Do you know how much shit I got off of that? Do you know how much shit Dan Walk LA got? Do you know how much shit Ham It Up got? But let me tell you, it's not that they really gave a fuck. They did it because they wanted us to feel guilty. They did it because they wanted us to feel like we did something wrong. I never did anything wrong. And let me tell you, Natalie appreciated it. Until this day, they're still talking about it. She didn't even know my Tony. Well, you guys don't fucking know Scott, and yet you guys throw him money. What's the difference? May I ask? But if the guy had a video of what happened, would you believe him? Because there was someone that was there in the beginning that had all kinds of proof and was still not believed for a long time. I don't know what you're talking about, Sunshine. Chat, mama with the fast ass finger. That's right. I don't remember any videos. That's true, peace. Friday, true, Pingy, Friday, true. Some are, but some are so vulnerable and going through their own issues that they look somewhere else for positive beginnings, just like a cult. Pingy, you are really right about that. AJ, come on in. Oh, come on in. Karen, welcome. I watched a bit of that so-called panel with Ellie and Jay and Leo and Pearl and Selfless, and they were horrible. Yes. Now let me tell you, that right there, I first thought, it's gotta get over it. We'll be fine. Like adults, you know. He wanted my harm reduction certificate. I was at the beach. What the fuck was I supposed to pull it out of somebody's house? Where was I supposed to get it? I was at the beach. I was supposed to have a nice, relaxing day at the beach. Where the fuck was I supposed to pull it? Right? Later on, we're still at the beach. We're in her brand new RV that, let me tell you, I love Hamid Up's RV. We were in there and I see that, I get a message that they're going to go live. And I'm like, oh, okay, let me see this live. the disgusting glee in Scott's face because he saw Selfless and Pearl Snappy and Ellie and Jay fighting. That fucking glee. Go back and look at that video. That fucking evilness in his face. That evilness in his face. Because he created that. Because he made Jay finally snap. Because Jay was defending Ellie. That was nasty. Tell me I'm lying. That's when I said, this son of a bitch. I've seen that look in somebody else's face when they fucking find that glee because they've hurt somebody. Because they did that. They did that. They caused that hurt. They caused that anger. They caused that. Fuck you, Scott. Go back and look at that video if you guys think I'm lying. It's there. Ooh, late. That's my little late. Yeah, he did that. And he fucking enjoyed it. Ellie and Jay. You know when you finally have had it up to here and you're like, I'm done. That was the moment for me because at that time I really thought, you know what, I will be okay. He's just mad because I really did absolutely nothing. So he had to make up shit. Remember how he said he ran out of LA because he thought Becky and Sir Crepitus were trying to throw him in a cage? But you came back with the new RV 3 days later. If we were trying to throw you in a cage, wouldn't it have taken it a little longer than 3 days? I would believe that at day 3, if we really were trying to throw you in the cage, we would have gone to the cops, and now the cops would start looking into you, right? But you came back just 3 days later. Make it make sense. People, wake up. Wake up. Thingy, he went after her after Tony passed, and he still sends people into her chat to harass her. It was vile. Thank you, Jay. Come on in, Elizabeth. So, and ham it up, Janet. Ham it up. So, ham it up and I were together, and we were trying to figure out what to do for her. And I told her, you know, here, and I'm from Venice. When someone passes away, we do a paddle out, and obviously we didn't plan it. We didn't have it, and it was just very last minute. We went down, got some flowers, ham it up, sent down a message, and he went and got the big frame. And all of this happened within a matter of a couple of hours. And it was just the 3 of us, and that was okay. By then, so much shit was happening. Scott was already working behind the scenes. Sandra was already working behind the scenes because she went to Danny and Leah and Ashley and said I was talking all kinds of shit. I was completely unaware of it because I didn't keep communications with them in the background. So whatever Sandra said, oh, it worked all right. It worked. I agree, Ellie. You shouldn't continue taking that abuse. They can kiss my ass, Jay. I really don't give a fuck. Becky, you're unintentionally funny. Annie, I don't blame you a bit. They were so bad. It was nasty. They are honestly jealous of you because you have a good heart and they don't. Um, what's wrong, Mama? No, you can't. Leave me alone. No, it's cold. Hey, Doug, come on in. No. Eric spilled a lot of tea. Yeah, he wanted me to pull. And the funny thing about it is, I told Hammy, I stepped away from Ham It Up because I said, I don't want any of this falling on you. So when I went onto his panel, I did it away from Ham It Up and her dogs because I did not want them to come after her. So I stepped way far away. But when the Ellie shit happened and the Jay and the attacks and all of that, hold on. Am I behind on chat again? I recently because I'm trying to answer everybody's questions. He didn't want to share the spotlights or anything. Oh, Jay was. As a matter of a fact, my way of supporting was by giving away memberships, by giving away super chats. I gave one person a Venmo donation. And Nancy fucking stabbed me in the back. And then I thought we had squashed it many months later. And she accused me of being in Erin's chat and talking shit about her. I didn't. And then Eddie, because me and Ellie don't really talk behind the scenes, when Ellie finally filled me in on all the BS that Nancy did, then I became angry because Nancy kept saying, and how you guys treated Ellie. It wasn't how you guys treated Ellie. It was how you, Nancy Drew, treated Ellie. And the bullshit you told me about Ellie. Becky, do you think some streamers were jealous of other streamers because 80s? Oh, definitely. Jay, definitely. They were really upset because 86 was giving money to other streamers and Leah wasn't getting any. I'm going to use your name, Leah. Yeah, anyone can be in anyone's chat. What the fuck, fast as much? Who's telling you can't be in my chat? All right, you can be in my chat as long as you're being respectful. You can be in my chat. I don't give a fuck what they say. Rah. What you want? I don't have any treats. I'm okay. What you want? What you want? It's a light. What? Okay. Fine. Bye. Mama, I have no treats in here. They're gone. You guys ate them all. I can't be in Becky's chat. My boat isn't big enough. Your dinghy. Hold on. Nancy Drew apology wasn't real because she left out what she did and how she actively participated in what happened to her. Yes, Ellie, she took no accountability at all for the way you were treated, Ellie. That's what she said. Not the way I treated you too. Not the fact that she went up. Now let me tell you guys the truth about, because I saw this in hold on guys, let me close this because these doggies are getting to me. Hold on. Oh, I don't want to show ass. What is wrong? What's wrong? Go with daddy. Hold on guys. What is wrong with you guys? Oh my goodness. Hold on. Come on. Babe, your monsters want you. When? Goodbye. Jesus. Ooh, it's cold. Damn these boys and girls, because one of them is your girl. Um, and I'm allowing Ellie to speak her mind in here because Ellie has been silenced for many months. This shit is almost a year old and we're still talking about it. But the reason why we're talking about it is because a lot of shit is coming out. Nancy wants to make herself a victim now. I will say this much. Nancy didn't know anybody an explanation on how she fucking spent her funds. I don't give a fuck. I myself gave her money. Unfortunately, it was under my real name, and surprise, surprise, the very next day, they tried to dox me. Hey, poet, come on in. So, yes, I'm allowing anybody in here. Dingy. No. Eric Rader does not deserve the hate that he is getting. That's my whole point. You were in Liz Gale's stream. OMG, she was defending Nora. What a shit show. And DOA was there, so it was a shit show about ASL. And, you know, whatever relationships they have with Aaron, I'm not there for their relationships. I'm not there for he said, she said. I'm not there in the background. There's a lot of shit that has been said about me. If I'm in Aaron's chat is because usually he's talking about Scientology. I've been in Gail's chat, in Liz Gale's chat too. As a matter of fact, I started supporting Liz Ferris. And when I started supporting Liz Ferris, the only way when people are talking about their traumas, and some of us say, we understand, is because we've been through hell ourselves. And Liz Ferris said I was comparing traumas. I'm not comparing my trauma to anybody. I'm not. Oh, Marina, yeah. That, wait. FYI, also that stream that Marilyn did about me screaming and Nancy Drew on the phone when they were backstage on StreamYard never happened. Nope, never happened. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Never happened. I remember when Marilyn and Nancy were quite close. I don't know what's happening with them now. I would imagine that they're not as close as they are. Let me tell you what Nancy said. Nancy was very upset because, hey, Tutti, vente. Cicero, vente. Pásale. You think I'm one hot mama. I'm more like a hot grandma. How's that? Oh, Rip Guy, thank you. I see your text. Yep. And I never asked for, as a matter of fact, I told Ellie, I don't need an explanation. I don't need to know anything else. And Ellie gave me her phone log. Ellie gave me all of her receipts. And that was because she wanted it to make sure that I was fully aware. Marilyn helped Nancy throughout a lot. Marilyn stuck up for Nancy when Nancy really was the one doing a lot of shit in the background. The day after, the very day that we did that boobathon that I was invited to because no one else wanted to come along. I didn't want, I was all like, I don't have any art. What am I going to do on there? If you guys would have given me a heads up, I would have created something, done something. And I was told by Paul, Becky, just be yourself. And the only thing I can think of was, well, they like my cooking. Let me show them how very tubby. Becky is my wife. You want some pan dulce? Oh, I don't make pan dulce. You can buy me some pan dulce. Sure, my husband loves pan dulce, by the way. Scooter Mom, you are who your friends are, and that's my mom always said. Sometimes it's true, Doug. Sometimes. I've had some friends that some people would consider very shady. But they're not my friends that I bring home and I'm like, here, have a plate. Those are the type of friends that I'm like, oh shit. See you when I see you. I'm reading your chat. Becky, don't give out my secret. I won't be husband until next year. You're married. You broke my heart. I wanted to buy you some atole de lote. My heart is broken. Mejor tráeme un chepos. Cicero. Tráeme un chepos. His mom is still in Will's chat. Yes, Ingrid. The reason is I am just tired of the drama and pain. Yeah, and the pain the drama is causing. Yes, Ellie, you're right. And this is not going to stop, Ellie, until the mofo leaves the Scientology community. I think he's trying to do true crime. You guys better warn Rabbit. Oh, shit. Hold on. Damn it. I can't. Hold on, guys. You all know that I don't care. I don't have my tripod here. Why? So usually you guys are put on with tape. With duct tape. I'm a little crooked. Just turn your heads like this. Fairy, why are you going to the corner now? Nah, that's where DOS hangs out, and you and DOS together. No, no, no. Sorry, Ellie. Sorry, Ellie. Sorry, Fairy. No going to the corners. We're going to make it a round room like we do for Papa Smurf. Boy, stay. If you guys fall, you guys should know that by now you guys need to take your motion sickness medication because Becky don't. I have my phone. Hold on, guys, because this is really starting to irritate me. Hold on. I need to charge my phone and I told you. Hold on. I can't charge it. God damn you. Damn phone. I might hear it from you guys. You see, I knew I was going to hear it. Oh, I know how to do it. Hold on. You see, I grew up with MacGyver. Oh, this ain't gonna work either. Gosh darn it. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to prop you guys up somewhere. But in order to do that, oh, I know. Oh, perfect. I got you guys. I'm trying to fix you. Maybe I should just go and get my damn. I should go get my tripod. How many chatters does it take to change a light bulb? Okay, Scooter Mom, keep it up. I love you guys. I really do. You guys really make my day. Let me see if I can do it this way. Hold on. Workers' comp. I used to handle a lot of workers' comp. Let's see, is that better? Maybe not. Let me put you guys a little further back. Damn, Becky, what the fuck? Becky, it's okay. We all have troubles with our first stream. Yeah, like this is really my first stream. Yeah, we're gonna leave that one. This is all I'm trying to tell you guys, that don't always believe what people tell you, you know? And that's how I like to treat everyone. I treat you as an individual. I treat you how you treat other people, how I see you treat me, how I see you treat other streamers. If I see that you're not, and again, whatever stream you decide to go to, that's on you. You know what? That's all on you. You want to watch Sábado Gigante? Cicero. You're a fool. Cicero, you have to be more respectful. I am married. And Sábado Gigante has been off of the air. You guys know that Paquita la del Barrio passed away? So Cicero, if you're going to be talking, talk about Paquita la del Barrio. Oh, that brings me to the Vatos Locos shit. That they are like the godfather to us. Brown on the outside, or what was it? White on the outside, brown on the inside. So that means to tell me that you want all the benefits of being white when none of the heartaches of being brown. Yes, Scott, I'm talking to you. ¿Cuánto cuesta el show? I don't know. I've never seen that one, Cicero. Ay, Cicero. Cicero is just being a troll. Do you guys really think that I take anything what he says, she says, it says seriously? I don't. That's something that Bao would say. Or ZDT. Cicero, I'm telling you, be respectful. You can do any other jokes, but the cuddling and all of that, I don't appreciate. It doesn't, it's not funny to me. So I'm going to ask you once again to just be Tubby. You want me to call you Tubby? It's Tuddy. I call you Tuddy or Tubby. I just saw. Aw, Doug, don't be gone. Fairy, why are you calling him a tubby? Like in Teletubby? I just want the people that used to support many of the others not to feel that they can go into Natalie's errands. I know people make mistakes, and I know that they're very passionate of this whole Scientology movement, anti-Scientology movement, I should say. He's being extra. Very. I Fairy. I love Fairy. You guys just don't know how much, you guys. Becky, they're making fun of my weight. No. Cicero, before you start anything, no, they're not. They probably didn't have their glasses on. And to be fair, I thought it was Tubby at first, too. So they're not making fun of your weight. She called you Tubby. Very. I think it was a typo. Yes, Barry in the chat. Early, Teddy, nobody knows what you weigh. It was a mistake. The same mistake that you're making after I told you to please be respectful and you still kept it on, you know? I haven't kicked you out. They haven't kicked you out. It was a mistake. I's married. It was a typo. Let's just blame it on autocorrect, okay? Yeah, we already know it's my picture is in my profile. I think I'm very attractive. Uf, cuidado. Chulada de maíz prieto. Cuidado. Oh, Scooter Mom, that shit was funny. You can't boil water, but this is what I'm trying to get at. I hit on Becky once, and her husband beat me up. I have never been the same. Stop it, Doug. I'm just gonna say that, and this is really where uh, self-love is important. However, we don't know. That's your picture, right? Doug, don't hit on my wife then. Sounding like DOA when he talks about his blue eyes. No, that's not DOA. Mm-mm. I would say it's more like Zero Dark Tony or another alt. But that's it. This is exactly what I'm trying to get at. Um, I really want that the people that have learned from these mistakes, you guys are making me laugh. What do you mean? Oh, people do that? Mm-hmm. DOA with cornrows. They weren't cornrows, were they? Oh, no, I thought he was trying to be Kendrick Lamar. I think he's confused. Scott, are you confused? That's not, Teddy is probably MD Media. He did? Oh, shit. So he had cornrows, vatos locos. Am I missing something here? I'm sorry. Scott, I'm not laughing with you. I'm laughing at you. You really are confused. Doug. I'm gonna tell you guys something. Sorry, I'm just laughing. Batos Locos is what gang members throw up. Batos Locos para siempre. Crazy dudes forever. It is a gang terminology. If he really truly understood what growing up in that environment and trying to keep your ass alive half of the time, because again, I lived in Venice, so that meant that Culver City was always coming down and shooting. Culver City, Sotel, 18th Street, Santa Monica, Mara Salvatrucha, La Villa, shorelines again, just getting to school and from. Um, Finding people that you grew up with and you've known since you were kids dead right outside your own sidewalk. Um, Having my own brother confused as a gang member because we lived in a duplex and they were going after the guy in the front, and having my own brother murdered. Um, Sorry, guys. The amount of terror that it brings to your community, the pain that you see these mothers going through because they lost somebody. Again, I grew up in Venice and from the 70s to the 2000s and something. Having to tell your mother at 10 years old that your oldest brother was murdered, it's not easy. Having got my ass beaten in school because they wanted to jump me in, and I was like, you're going to have to beat my ass every day because I ain't getting jumped into that shit. So being identified because I am a Latina as a gang member, just based on the simple fact that I am Latina, angers me. And he knows how to do it. Yeah, we sure did. Okinawa worry. I'm from LA. We had a gang epidemic from the 90s to, yeah, the 92. The 93, 94 racial war is what really. Mm-hmm. Really. Everybody associates the blood in, blood out. And for him to make light out of it, he never grew up in this environment. He don't know. No, Eric, you don't. But you do have them in Inglewood. And that's very close by where you are. Rip guy. Oh, you remember? Oh, wait, who said this? I remember when Nasha went there and said that the band stank. Oh, honey, to high heavens. Rip guy, did you have to pay extra on your rental deposit? Did they return your rental deposit? But you know, I look. I don't care what Scott looks like. I don't care. Uh, I work with people in the encampment. There's very few orders that offend me. He's one of them. Um, but that's not the issue. What he looks like, how he dresses, what he smells like, that's not the issue. And I think he probably smells that way because he wholeheartedly has a rotten heart. The man has a rotten heart. Those are crows. I don't like crows. I'm going that way. Hey, Zippy, welcome in. It's bad enough right now with everything that's going on in LA that they're going to start racially profiling everybody. And you know, I'm not lying. They're going to start racially profiling everybody. Oh, you were born in Koreatown? Oh, thank you, Zippy. You were born in a hospital. What does my shirt say? Courtesy of Popo on the Go-Go. I bought it off his website. Oh, hold on. Who is... I'm sorry. I'm getting all these text messages. I'm an LA historian. Well, look up the racial war in Venice from 93, 94. It might have spilled over to 95. Jay, thank you. Rip Guy, I truly am sorry. Traveling in that rental must have been horrible. But what I'm asking you guys, because I know you guys go into quite a few streamers, comments, chats. If you see someone in there that's from any of the other chats and they're being respectful, not asking stupid questions that they just want to stir up shit, not that. But if you see them being respectful, I would say give them a chance because many of them don't have anywhere else to go. Yes, I know, Ripka. You just need it out of there. I know. A lot of them don't have anywhere else to go. They want to participate. They want to support the anti-Scientology community. But because you've seen them in Scott's chats, you've seen them in Nora's, you've seen them in other chats. I know, Ellie, the rental. Um, hold on. Let me read this comment. Oh no, if they're in DOA's chat and they're calling him out, I won't be nice. Sorry, not sorry. Very feel free. Um, Doug, that is true. People criticize me for not cooking with gloves, but the reason I didn't cook with gloves, and I always have short nails and I always wash my hands, um, is because when you are out there feeding people in the encampments, they already feel kind of like they are second class citizens where people don't want to touch them, they don't want to smell them, they don't want to be near them. Um, and wearing gloves to me can be kind of offensive um, to the truly unhoused, not the ones that are running from paying debts and bills, and they do that because they're avoiding, but people that really don't have a place to call home. And um, yeah, and some people will sit there and cook with gloves on, and they're touching raw meat and never change their damn gloves. They're collecting money. Just because they wear gloves doesn't mean they're clean. So I cook and I wash my hands more than once. Mm, hold on, let me see. Becky, when you were cooking, not going. Yes, thank you, Janet. I wasn't collecting money. I wasn't touching other things. When I did touch the chicken, I turned around and I washed my hands. Now, certain things, yeah, I like chicken. Yeah, I agree. Wash your hands. When I cut myself, I put on the gloves because hello, I cut myself. Luckily, anything that um I was chopping up, I threw away and I rewashed everything. I did it with bleach. I know how to wash my hands. And if I'm out there cooking for people that already have very little, I don't want them to feel like she's grossed out by me. Marina, no, he didn't. Mm-mm. Um, and so when it comes to me and my cooking, I'm going to cook for people the same way that I am going to cook. Um, Ellie. Someone once told me he smelled like a corpse flower. I don't know who told you that, Ellie, but that person might be extremely intelligent. And my exact words, Ellie, was DOA smelled like a flower, a corpse flower. But again, if he was doing it out of real necessity, um, you see, when other people, and I don't want to put them on blast because there's already enough shit going around, but people know. When they claim that they don't like Scott, but they hate Scientology more, I get that. Trust me, I get it. Because whatever he said about me, as long as he was still doing stuff anti Scientology, I was like, whatever. Stop it, Fairy. um, but let's be truthful now. Let's open our eyes. Is he really helping the anti Scientology by going around and destroying the very people that were really out there to do that? He's no longer helping the anti-Scientology movement. He's helping his own agenda. And again, if people are okay with that and they want to help him do whatever the fuck he's doing, then go for it. He has not helped the movement along, on the contrary. And then he's going to say, what did I do? It's like running a rope on the close to the floor and having somebody trip and saying, well, it's not my fault they didn't see it. And that's kind of how this is going. When Scott concentrates on something, I think it can be funny if he would have just, and no, you do not need to be arrested for them to violate your rights. The minute that a police officer says, either you leave or we will arrest you under threat of arrest, they've already violated your rights. I'm still not over his disrespect of so many people who gave so much to the occupation. I agree. A lot of people that did that did it so that it can be used for that intent purposes. I still don't call it a full failure because Eric learned how to make salsa. CC 100%, yeah. So, it's difficult for many of us that really went out there because we really worked, and it wasn't for him. We made, yeah, Church of Scientology, pucker up, fact. Look at the planters, yes. And Scott was a big contributor to that, but he wasn't the only one. He couldn't have done it. Did Asha become a bad actor too? Yes, she was. It has its moments, but for him to say the folks who, for example, used their resources to travel to support it didn't do anything is mind-blowing. Yes. Hammed Up was still going through cancer treatment, and she was still out there. Doug, Scott has chased so many good people off. We in LA, Mindy, Jade, Pulser, Crepedes. Oh, yeah. Yep. Some of us are still out there. Again, I'm out there. That just because I'm not streaming does not mean that I'm not talking against it. Eric does not need to be a big blue. Can you imagine knowing that that's the place where they did all sorts of abuses to you? And you, as someone who left Scientology, are trying to continue on your merry way and still speak out against Scientology. Can you imagine the slap in the face? Just, hey, Susan, can you imagine the slap in the face that Eric feels knowing that he has been a victim of Scientology his whole fucking life? And now for people to claim that he might have not even been in it? Talk about the disrespect. Why? Because he doesn't agree with Scott? Because he doesn't continue Scott's BS? That's fucked up. He should have given the things people donated. Oh, are you kidding? He ain't gonna do it. Yep, he decided if he couldn't have it, no one else could. Yeah. And now he claims who is in the right mind would want to be part of what? No, not a lot of people. He also sold a lot of stuff on eBay. Yep. He's still continuing to call Natalie a piece of shit. First, he complains that all she does is use other people's material and and then he complains because she won't clip any of his. Would you guys want to showcase any of his fucking work after he did what he did when Tony was dying and after he did what he did when Tony died? Would you guys want to be part of him? No. Eric Rader does need all of our support. Yep. Eric does need all of our support. Um, and I know many other people are busy with channels and they're busy. Oh, hell no. Yeah. Let me tell you about Natalie, how I see Natalie. And this is actually how I saw Nora too. Natalie has done a lot of healing. That's how I see it. She's done a lot of healing. And I think Tony helped her. And that's why she's able to ignore the BS and continue concentrating on what's important to her. What's important to her is living her life, now learning to live her life without her partner, Tony. Scott is the reason I try to make sure you know I see you and love you. I was there that night long ago. Oh, Susan, thank you so much. Thank you, Susan. To treat Natalie the way he did because I was in her chat. I didn't go in there saying, you know what, Scott lied. Scott is a piece of shit. Scott is this. I was in her chat saying, I am so sorry. That's what I did. Because again, having lost, I lost 9 people in 4 months. Having lost that many people, you can't wrap your head around it. And they were friends, my best friends. They were not my life partner. They were not my husband. They were not my siblings. Thank God I still have my siblings. It wasn't my parents. It wasn't, um, but they were my best friend. A doctor that I worked with unalived himself. COVID. The amount of loss I had that year. So I know what it's like to lose someone. I don't know what it's like to lose your partner, your husband, your wife. I don't know that loss. But I know what it's like to lose someone to murder. Deb, my hubby died 6 months or so before Tony. I really can see her healing. It's going to take a while. He helped her through the trauma that is Scientology and how to enter, quote unquote, the real world. And Deb, let me tell you, I can't imagine me losing my husband because that man is really supportive of me. yeah. My mom lost my dad very quickly. When I lost my dad, um, I actually took time off in between the loss of my dad and me finding a new job. One of the doctors that I was working for, two doctors left the practice. So I was laid off. And I could have immediately gotten another job, but I decided to take a year off and kind of help my mom through that. I was with her almost daily, cooking, trying to get her mind off of it. Pup, I'd be lost without my hubby, even though he's an asshole. He's my world right next to my kids. And you gave him a lot of his gray beard. It was because of you, pup. Oh, Deb. um, it's just very, can you imagine trying to turn to your chat, trying to turn to the community that has been helping you heal, and you have this fucking asshole in there calling you a piece of shit and having all of his mold spurs going in there and talking crap too. I think we've all had losses, and in your loss right now, well, I lost my mom, I lost my dad, I lost this person, I lost that person. What you're going through right now, if it's your best friend, if it's your neighbor, it's your loss. It's someone that you love, that you felt for. Does it compare to other losses? Not at the moment. At the moment, it doesn't compare. When you first feel that loss, you're like, damn, that hurts. And let me tell you, when you first lose that person, whoever it may be, the first couple of weeks is actually the easiest, believe it or not, because you have so many people there to support you. You have the love, you have the flowers, you have people coming by. You're getting ready for the services, you're remembering him. A lot of people are coming by. It's afterwards that's the hard part. It's when you turn around and you're like, Dad, and Dad is no longer there. Is when you turn around and you're like, let me call my best friend and let her know about this shit, and your best friend is not there. It's very, very painful. It doesn't matter who it is that you lost. At that moment, right there and then, that's your biggest loss. Again, it could be your neighbor, your daughter, your son, whoever it may be. And how you lose them could also be an extra add on to your pain. Did they die of natural causes? Was cancer eating them up and now they're finally at rest? Um, were they murdered? Were they in a car accident? How you lose them is also extremely difficult. It's again when you can't pick up that call and like me, my mom, I still have my mom. Some people say you're very lucky you still have your mom. My mom has advanced Alzheimer's. I can't pick up the phone and say, Mom, this happened today. I can't. Or, Mom, I got into an argument with my husband. Mom, my sister acted like an ass. But I know that I can still go and see my mom. And even though my mom is not all there, she knows when something is wrong. I wish my family is so dysfunctional. They only care about what they could get from the death of my mom. My YouTube family has been the ones there for me. You see, Fairy, this is why it's important to. And there's a lot of people out there like that, that, Fairy, did someone lie to you and tell you you are not dysfunctional? I always say my family is dysfunctional, but we're a dysfunctional family that functions together. My siblings and I, we do not argue about who's going to take care of mom, who's going to pay what bill. We just do. Whoever makes it to go see her, we don't have, we all know that what we put in eventually when they're gone is exactly how we're. For example, for my dad, I did everything I could for my dad, took him to the doctors, did everything. I sat with him, I had lunch with him, I had dinner with him. I was very close to my dad. I had no regrets when my dad passed away. It wasn't I shoulda, coulda, woulda, because everything I coulda, shoulda, woulda, I did. With mom, we had our issues when I was growing up, but luckily we were able to mend everything way before she had her Alzheimer's. And I never had this resentment towards her because I always felt, you know what? She lost four kids. My mom lost four kids. And she did her best with what she had. Oh, okay, Artrax. Take care. And tell Tony to stop being such an ass. Oh, and Art Artex, you forget, guys. How do we handle the screenshots that will go over there? Very in the chat, and Friday, no. This is for the screenshots. Have a nice day, Susan. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate. There you go. That's for the screenshots. Damn it. I like Susan ones better. But Susan, we have. Thank you for stopping by, Susan. I really do appreciate you. Nope, nope, nope. I like mine. You guys crack me up. I swear, I love my chat. I don't care where they come from. As long as they're being respectful, as long as they're not insulting anybody, and but most importantly, I hope that when they go out to other chats, they realize that we're not these evil monsters that we were made out to be, because we're not. We will defend ourselves. Don't get it twisted. We will defend ourselves and we will talk shit. But we don't instigate. Whatever I say in my chat, I say in my chat. I don't go around to other people's chat talking shit. I might say the truth, but I don't go around talking shit. Oh, I got a new one. Corpse flower. Oh my God. Fairy in the chat. You see why I don't send you to the corner? Because you come up with ideas in the corner. I really want this place to be, if I'm out there, great, I'm out there. You guys will see me. Eventually, I go in for my other set of shots soon. I'm hoping to be able to walk a little further than what I can now. My leg is really giving me a hard time, my right leg. You've seen me out there, and I've taken a tumble. I fell with grace trying to draw a hopscotch. My mom is 70 and my dad is 77. My is losing his balance and falls. I live with my parents. If my dad needs help, I'll help him. If needed, we all have to deal with our parents. Yeah, and they're quite young. My mom is 86. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I fell with grace. Wheelchair fund for Becky. No, I won't even use the walker. I'm like, hell no. I barely use the cane because I'm like, wheelchair. Oh, Marina, I miss my dad too. But I'm gonna tell you how I deal with my dad being gone. Do what made him proud. Show your dad that whatever it is that he taught you, you learned. By your wheelchair fund for Rip Guy. Nah, Rip Guy needs how to boil water lessons. Cane is a perfect weapon. Yes, I know. I've used it. We need a Harley for Becky. I like that idea. I want an electric tricycle. How's that? You're right. I can't keep track of my cane. Remember when she dropped one on the overpass? It wasn't the overpass. It was in the gate. So it didn't fall down to the freeway. That was another lie. A Harley with a sidecar. I couldn't find my cane, and Doss had to tell me it was behind me. Rip Guy proved he could boil water already. Amazing what you can do when you have the right equipment. Zippy. Is there a monthly cane subscription service we can sign up for, Becky? No, Becky has her cane. Now, what? What was that boiling water situation all about? Not knowing how to work the grill? No, Janet, it wasn't that. The grill didn't have all the equipment. Half of the equipment was Becky needs those hoover around wheelchairs with those ads. Oh my God, you guys. Friday, I didn't drop it on the overpass. It fell into the grate. It was a grate about 18 inches, and that's where it fell. It did not fall down on the freeway like people say it did. I also didn't pass drugs out like people claim. Oh, the shit that's happened. Woo! Uh, it's getting cold. We still have fun. I did not pass around any syringes or needles or collect any. Um, so Janet DOA said Rip Guy couldn't even boil water at the encampment. He failed to mention, surprise, that he forgot the legs to the burners, that they could not. Yeah, the legs were not there. The legs were actually in his van as he was going around. And so he claimed that Rip Guy couldn't even boil water. Once he got the legs, or once the other grills were set up, I made soup. Hey, Dynamite, come on in. But wait. You guys want to know the funny shit about all of this? Yep, wait, hold on. This is important. Rip guide. DOA housed a homeless person who turned out to steal everything that was nailed down, including DOA's keys. That happened. That's why I told them that the tents out there was a very bad idea. Because with tents come people that need them, come drugs, stealing. It comes with a lot of things that I didn't agree. But the reason why I didn't agree with it was because the participants were not going to be there for clicks and views. That's why I didn't agree with it. That woman was a klepto. Well, think about it. That woman is living in the streets, probably on substances. She doesn't have anything. Um, that was also the same tent DOA stayed in. Yep, you're right. Pyrex. Scott's stories about you and Ripguy are so obviously absurd. I can't believe anyone believed them or gave them any. Yeah, you're right. I still think Lara did not get poked. It was part of DOA script. Lara wasn't going along with it at first. You're right, Ripka. And I think that's what kind of hurt me the most. Becky, I never once thought you were doing. Thank you. Even his own chat asked him if he was high on something. And I probably wouldn't get along politically. I would be wrong. Doesn't matter because I witnessed Ripka investment. Yep. Like when DOA left his meth pipe. Oops! That was his secret in the U-Haul and tried to say he was being set up. Do I keep in touch with Zach? No, I don't. But Laura went to the chiropractor for follow-up care. Let me tell you what my thoughts are on that. I don't think that, well, I could be wrong. Again, I don't know. Call me stupid. But when someone is telling you she thought she got poked by something from the actual tent, that's what she said. Okay, this is exactly what she said. That she thought it was one of the spokes or whatever the fuck they're called from the tent, and she thought she poked herself with it. But Scott and other people were telling her that it was from a needle that I supposedly brought in. Well, I know for a fact I didn't bring any needles. I know that for a fucking fact. Okay? And so they kept telling Laura that I had brought in needles and it was probably a needle. So then therefore she believed it. That's how I still hope it is. I don't know. I hope it, then again, I know nothing anymore. I know nothing anymore. Um, so that's where that came from. Oh, wait, from this I know. Hold on, wait. Tire salesmen that moonlight as a chiropractor. Oh, damn. Wait, hold on, Friday. And before someone says I'm claiming DOA smoked meth, that's not what I said. I said a meth pipe, which can be used to smoke other drugs. I concur. You can even smoke weed in an apple. Oh, please. DOA passing the drug test. Again, congratulations. You managed to stay from this. I know. You're never late. Come on in. You're just in time. They can tell you. Yeah, you can smoke weed in an apple. You can make that into a pipe. Rip guy, DOA was on shrooms at the encampment. Oh yeah, we all know that. We saw him. Wait, what is Zippy saying? Oh, Zippy. Like I said. And then they claim she can't be a true harm reduction specialist. How could I? I'm spilling out the truth. Again, depending on your weight, depending on how you're testing, depending on how much you've done, for how long you've done it, all of that depends on how your drug test will turn out. If you stop using for the last 72 hours for, let's say, 4 days, okay? 3, 4 days, it's going to be out of your urine system. And I say urine system just to make it easy. So when you pee, it's going to come out as clean. Now, let me tell you guys something that you guys probably didn't catch on to. Didn't he say he was drinking the day before? So why was there no alcohol detected on his, why wasn't there any alcohol detected in that urine test? And here Scott was so concerned about others being drunk or high because it would risk the cops coming. Oh, please. That mofo was higher and drunk than most of anybody combined. Yep, Zippy, you're right. It would be a tell if you were excited that you passed. You're wrong, Rip Guy. Oh, is he gonna be talking about me? Let's guess. Why not? Fuck it. Yeah, I'm trying to remember the initials on it. E. Guys, help me out. My brain is fried right now. No, it was on there. Let me see my harm reduction studies where it says anything about the alcohol. Hold on. This is a fake book that I put together, guys. I roll. Well, Google it. How's that? Can somebody Google the urine test for alcohol? It has ketamine. Oh, look, they even have something on laughing gas. Laughing gas belongs to dissociative and anesthetic drug class. Colorless, slightly sweet smelling, non-flammable gas, duration of effect short up to 3 minutes. Talk about poppers. Talk about ketamine. You see where the alcohol one is. I never knew that. We always had a breath test. Yeah, they do have a breathalyzer. Oh, there you go. ETOH ethanol. That's what they check for. I was amused that DOA took an 18-panel drug test, couldn't keep it straight during the test, then posted that took a 17-panel test, which one did he leave out? I don't know, Zippy. That's a very good question because I really wasn't studying it. I really don't give a fuck, to be honest with you, if he's on something or not on something. Mm. Mm-hmm. Most standard drug tests don't include alcohol unless it's requested. Yes, Pup Groomer, I agree. And he made it a point to show us he was drinking water and had to pee. I can't find the thing on alcohol in here. This is me proving that I'm not a harm reduction specialist. Okay, they talk about opioids, HIV, hepatitis, viral hepatitis. Okay, Scooter Mom, take care. I'll probably be getting off soon. I need to go and cook dinner. I don't even know what time it is. Oh, shit. Yes, Scooter Mom will be on her best behavior. Hold on, let me see if I have... I can't find the alcohol shit. Thank you, Zippy. Okay, this deals with all of the opioid. This deals with... Okay, actually, let me talk about this. Because a lot has been said about Becky passing out needles, which no, I did not do. I don't give a fuck. But let me tell you guys about the importance of using clean needles. So what happens when they're users and they pass around the needle? Think about it. They risk a lot of intravenous users because they've shared it. They have Hep C, Hep B, HIV, LMLP, and with the HIV epidemic, how some of it has been managed has been by the needle exchange program. So I believe it was in New York where they started doing the needle exchange. It was illegal before that, and now it's accepted here in California as well. So would I have gotten in trouble? Yeah, and Hep C and B can live on the surface for a long time, yes. So, I would not have gotten in trouble if I would have passed them out. But that's not the point. The point is that I did not do it. I did not carry any needles at all, period, dot, end of story. And I don't give a fuck what he says. Um, I think it was Jen, the one that was out there. I actually showed her the harm reduction bag because I was just, oh, and by the way, those claiming that I went and I stole it from somewhere, fuck you guys too. And that was not face. Doug, a walk-in place and nobody watched him. They left him alone, which would never happen. Nope. Ferry in the chat, you should have a biohazard container too. I would have needed a biohazard. I would have needed a sharps container. Doug, we did our UAs at work, Ellie, and drinking water. Yeah. So when you drink water before the tests, or you drink an excess amount of water, you flush out your system. Yes, that is true. But it will still have traces of whatever it is that you were using. Some of those tests, when you drink the water, when you drink too much water, it will void the test, meaning it will be either as a false negative, or as you guys who care if you even did bring let me tell you the reason why I didn't bring any needles, period, dot, in the story, is because I don't do needle exchange. In order to do pass out needles, you normally need to collect the needles, and you need to carry a sharp container. The risk that we take by collecting dirty sharps, one. Two, I walk with a cane. Carrying a sharp container and my cane would have been difficult. It's difficult enough carrying my backpack and my cane. But carrying a sharps container on top of my cane and then trying to get a sharp in there, Who uses niacin? I don't know who uses niacin. A lot of water for him is a retest immediately, and if it happens, I say, yeah, you're right, Ellie. Oh, niacin. A lab did not do the test. It was done in-house, wasn't it, Ellie? I would imagine. Normally, those tests, how they're done is they get a pee container. And in that pee container, so it would be like, this is the pee container, and inside are all the dipsticks. And so when you pee, it catches the urine into the dipsticks, and then you're not allowed to open up because it's kind of like almost like a tear off. And they look at it, and then there it is. Bye, Janet. Have a great one. And then and so that's how they do it, and then they get the test results. If it would have gone out to a lab, it probably would have been back by 24 hours, depending on the lab. Again, depending on the source. If it's a blood test, it takes a little longer for it to be out of the system. If it's a hair follicle, well, They can do a hair follicle and they can tell you how long it was since your last usage based on where. They also do check for temperature because some people would bring someone else's pee. Yeah. And that's something that's also very easy to manipulate. Because if you carry somebody else's pee, let's say in your crotch, it's going to still be warm. So there's ways of people, but I don't think he took it that far. I will be very honest with you. I don't think he took it that far as to know that it needs to be kept warm, what it needs to be done. Someone that is mandated to take a test, such as an employer, they're mandating you to take the test. An employer, court order, whatever it is, regulated, I guess you can say. And they have straps on that are battery operated for temperature. Okay, all right. Okay, rep guy. Marijuana before it was legal was your risk. There's all and again, I really don't care if he's using or not using. I don't give a fuck. I really don't. Sharing is caring. There will find ways around it. How is it that all these drugs get into the prison system? They're brought in either by people, by the guards, by the cooks, by whatever. I never had to worry about anything. I did not start. Um, I was put on medical marijuana way back when the medical cards start coming out, so I can go get it at the Sueños Dulces, Rikai. So I had a medical marijuana card, and I didn't like the way it made me feel. So this was what, about 14 years ago. I used to give it to my husband. I would go get the high shelf shit for him and then give it to him because I never used it. He said the police wanted the drug test. If that was true, they would have, oh, please, they would have conducted the test through a lab and they wouldn't. Yeah, a lot of unions do require it. I know that we used to get random drug tests at work too. Not saying he did, but he also kept talking about him being a magician the whole time before he went in. So, yeah, you're right. And again, let me make this perfectly clear. What people put in their bodies is none of my business. If they want to use, if they want to snort, if they want to inject, if they want that really is none of my business. And I'm going to tell you, the number one reason why people start using is because of trauma. Secondly comes the peer aspect of it. On top of it, a lot of college students start getting into it because they need to study for the finals, and that's when they start getting into the uppers. So it's not about him using or not using. I don't give a fuck what he uses. And if he's like, no, Scott, I know what you were using. That's not the point here. The point is the lies. You think I give a fuck what he uses? I don't. Yeah, Zippy, that's what he said. So I really don't care what he uses. Go ahead and use whatever you need to do. I don't care. However, when you were trying to kick people out of the encampment for using, for drinking, and you were lying about them, that's something entirely different. Doug, remember when he said someone mailed him a pound of it? Oh, Ellie. Oh, yikes. And he just threw it away so that somebody else can find it? If I was trying to get set up like that, this is what was mailed to me. Find out where it came from. But wait, it was salt. I don't know what the fuck it was anymore. I'm so confused. He just tasted it to see if it was. Yeah. Who the fuck would mail a whole pound of it? That was a joke, Becky. And he threw it away. No, it wasn't. Clinton didn't. I don't think it was coke. I think it was weed, and he said he didn't inhale, if I remember correctly. He knew it tasted like it too. Yeah. Again, let me make this very, 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 very clear. I don't care if he uses. I don't care what he does. It's the lies behind it. It's Becky did this. Matthew the King did that. He was pointing fingers at everybody when he himself was out there drinking and using. Let's be real. Yeah, I don't know what a pound looks like, but come on, that's a lot. Yeah, that is a lot. I have to just slip it into your mailbox. It's the lies behind it. It's the accusations behind it. It's the hypocrisy behind it. It's the pointing fingers. It's everything else behind it. He claimed there was also claims that I passed it out for free. Zippy right there, Becky, is hypocrisy, is my non-negotiable. Yeah. Do I look like I'm about ready to talk to your manager for the legends? Not the manager. Now, yeah, it's dangerous now because of the Fenty, and that's why I pass out the fentanyl testing strips, the trank. Now your drug is being drugged by a drug. So now everything is being cut up by fentanyl because fentanyl is easier to bring in than pounds of the powder stuff. And now that was being cut by that. Not only that, uh, hey, I'm the manager. I'm the CEO, bitches. Don, come on in. But now fentanyl is being cut by trank, a horse tranquilizer. Yeah. And guess what? The Narcan does not reverse horse tranquilizer. Yep, the only thing you used to have to worry about was it not being real. No, no, no. And just because you've been getting it from the same supplier does not mean that it can't be cut, because you don't know where they're getting it from. So you might be getting it from, I don't know, cousin Moses. But now cousin Moses is using someone else, or that someone else is now using someone else. And so you never know where it's coming from. That's why if you're gonna use it, test it. Okay, Friday. If you're gonna use it, test it. And I'm gonna tell you something. I've seen, and I've seen it because I also, well, I don't do volunteer work there anymore. I used to do a lot of volunteer work in some of the rehab places. And I just don't have the time anymore. Nor, yep, it's like sexual diseases. You never know what you're going to get. Yep. And there was a girl in gosh, where was she? I think she was, anyways, they couldn't figure out how the hell she was constantly on PCP. Oh, wait, hold on, Fairy. The best friend's mom is in prison for dealing Fenty, and it killed the young guy. Yeah. Zippy, again, as long as you guys are being respectful, you're more than welcome to come on in here anytime. Well, it was in her cigarettes. She had dipped them. I never bothered to check the cigarettes. Your your county takes it very seriously. Here too. Now, these cops out here that LAPD that had, they were on the floor because they touched Fenty. Fenty does not do that to you just by simple touch. They had a fucking panic attack. Wait, hold on. Whisper, did you know that the heart and the penis are made of the same muscle? Look it up. I don't have a penis, but I have a heart. Thank you, Zippy. Latino boy Vincent from Florida, 6-year-old girl that shit talk. Huh? A 6-year-old girl that shit talk. I don't know what that means, but if you have to put it in here that you're Latino, you're probably not Latino. So there's that. Thank you, Fairy. Again, anybody is welcome to come in here. I don't care whose chat you're normally in, as long as you haven't been a dick out there. And as long as you're not a dick in here, or according to somebody, you're not a heart here or a heart out there. I don't care. But you're going to be respectful in this chat. If not, get the fuck out of here. I don't need you. Thank you, Fairy. We're talking about real world shit. We're talking about drugs. I'm a harm reduction specialist, certified, bitches, whether you like it or not. You don't need to be certified. Let's keep that information also. But we talk about real topics in here. What is hurting our community? What's hurting our community is Scientology is hurting our community. They're trying to drag in the Latinos, black people, people of color in. Okay? I'm a certified bitch. Does that count? Very fuck it. Why not? I printed out my certificate. That muscle thing, no, the heart is made of a specialized cardiac muscle cells and fibers. The PP has smooth muscles. Both types are involuntary, but smooth is much weaker. Don coming in with facts. Don. I don't know. I'm not a clinician. I just checked the certification web, Tanya. You pass. Hey, come on in, Cat Smoker. So in here, we are talking about everything. Again, we're talking about what's hurting our community. What's hurting our community out there is LAPD. How many helicopters now? Like The Exorcist. Ooh, The Exorcist was... I'm being swatted. I'm being swatted. So every time there's a helicopter, I need $1,000 for my trauma. I didn't like The Exorcist. Oof, I don't like those kind of movies, but The Exorcist... What? Swatted? Show me the money. That's what? 3,000? No, that's 4,000 now. That's life living here in South Central. And you guys want to know the fucked up part about it? That when we have a real call, they never show up. The helicopters that you hear all day, every day here, they're really just looking for quote unquote the bad guys. Really, they're looking for oh my God, Tanya. Ay, Dios mío, mujer. Very. You're going to go into the corner in a round room. Isn't that what Pup Groomer says? Oh, thank you, Sippy. So I'm telling you guys what's out there hurting our community. Scientology. All these illegal drugs. Again, I don't care what you're using. I eventually hope and pray that you get off of them. They become very destructive. Thank you, Zippy. Hey, Lori. Scott is also hurting our community. Yeah, he is. By going into other, or sending other people into others' chats to ridicule, to shame, to make them, if I'm in there, how dare you, you're a bad actor, boom. A lot of people wouldn't speak out on it because they were afraid of what would happen to their channels. I don't give a fuck what happens to my channel. I'm going to be very straight up. I love you guys. I enjoy having my channel. But it's not going to be ever at the cost of someone, a real life person. That's just the bottom line. It's not going to be at a cost to someone. So coming in here should not be an attack on anybody. Just because you're in my chat does not give anybody the right to go and try to dox them. Just because Vaughn was in my chat, just because so-and-so was in my chat, no. Tell me if I'm wrong, Becky. Streets has a prior mission and you have a prior mission to Scientology. You both merged missions. Yes, you're right, Zippy. Again, I saw what LAPD was doing to the protesters, how ugly it was. And I already know LAPD and their stupidity. I was out there to see how I could be of service. I was never meant to be a streamer. Thank you, Zippy. And don't get it twisted. If people were out there because streaming pays their bills, I don't give a fuck. As long as you're bringing attention to Scientology in a good way. Um, no. As long as you're bringing attention to the anti-Scientology movement, I don't care if you're making money. Snooky? Who's Snooky? Mr. Pallard. I'm Pinche Becky. Nice to meet you. Okay, Pallard, if this is going to get a little on the weird side. Hold on, let me do something because I don't like you making my... Hold on. There you go. I don't like Mr. Pallard coming in here and making people feel uncomfortable. I didn't warn him. I'm kicking you out. I want my chat to feel comfortable. Amanda, come on in. If you're going to come in here and be disrespectful to the point where you have to get a warning, then I don't want you in here. So, gee, let me guess. The trolls are in. They're not even trolls, okay? I like good trolls. I like being trolled by professional trolls that know what they're doing. But you're coming in here just to make people uncomfortable, so fuck you. Yes, baby girl? They don't even know how to troll correctly. My God, jeez. If you're gonna troll in here, at least make it fun. Okay, Lori. Yeah, they're probably coming in here because he's live. I don't give a fuck. Come on in. Did he take the hair dryer to the tub with him? I hope it's connected. Dawn. Yes, baby girl. Hi, mama. Oh, what a beautiful little girl. I'm okay. Yeah, we're gonna go over there in a little bit. Let me just wrap it up. Coma, be nice. Why are you doing that? You be nice. Here comes Kuma. Yes, what you want? What you want? Oh, mi bebe. ¿Quién es mi bebe? Say hello. He can't handle your commentary. He can't handle a lot of commentary. I dare anybody to go in there. No, I don't. And just say, Becky says hi, and see what a meltdown he has. But yet he wants to send his people here. I don't have mentals. You go ahead and do you, boo. Do you? Don't ask him any questions. He'll run, run, run. Oh no, Nora is thanking him right now. He's going to destroy her. He already tried once. I don't have the faintest idea where that man is, and I really don't care. Oh no, Nora. I feel bad for her. And I know you guys are gonna be like, Becky. I know. No. What? No. No. I'm comfortable. Go. No. Go on. Stop smacking your mama. No, it's cold. They want to say hello to you. You want to say hello to the people? I'm afraid of moving it. Defender of brands is as hypocritical as ZDT. ZDT. Nora came after me just for being in Aaron's chat. I never once said anything negative about her until I finally got tired. When she was saying that I was in her chat under an alternate, I went into her chat and I explained to her, no, I'm not. I'm right here under my name. I don't have to be an alternate. Everything she complains about, and again, don't get me wrong, Aaron has a lot of faults, but let me tell you something Aaron has never done. Aaron has never gone after people just for the fuck of it. Do I agree in his personal life? No. But didn't I tell you guys, I normally don't get involved in other people's relationship. What did I tell you was going to happen? For all we know, Jenna and him are going to be okay, and then we all end up looking like assholes. Hey, Abraham, come on in. Oh, Abraham, welcome, welcome. Bienvenido. Entrale. I know, it's sickening. And he said if Aaron sues Nora, then he will be involved. Oh, okay. Well, that'll be her legal team. That's okay. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, Aaron is really scared. I can't even keep up with half of this stuff. All I'm going to say is to any of the smaller channels, anytime he tries to make your channel grow, okay, let me just make this really clear for you guys. Whether it was your hard work or not, he's going to take credit. And you might have an influx of people coming in, subscribing, and doing all that jazz. But the minute that you say something that he feels insulted by, he's gonna send everybody in there to harass you. Look at Crazy Love is Love. Look at what happened there. You better not be chewing on my cable, little boy. Go outside. Go on. Very true. Grown people stay out of grown people's problems. Being there for a friend doesn't mean you condone their actions. I agree, Abraham. And oh, you won. Ow! He gave me a smackdown. Even if I'm providing commentary about DOA, there was a time where I liked his streams. Color me a sucker. I think a lot of people did. Hey, Deb, come on in. Thank you. Pásale. You just saw my doggy giving me a smackdown because I don't pay attention to him and he's mad. So if he's claiming that he's growing your channel, you better run. You better run. He might grow your channel for a minute. Oh, he scratched me. Ingrid, don't be sad. If you got her something, don't be sad. One of the toys on her shelf, I got her. It makes me sad. Don't be sad. Anything that you did with a good heart, you did with a good heart. I gave him money. He still calls me a piece of shit. And I don't, I gave him super chats. I sent them burgers. I took them groceries. Anything that you've done with a good heart, don't feel bad over it. If they end up misusing it or if they end up doing, don't feel bad for it. On the contrary, you know what? I'm sure that she'll look at that shelf. She'll see the whatever it was that you gave her. And she's going to remember that at one time she had other people that supported her, good people that supported her, not the ones that are only there because they're being told to go there. People that really did support her. I was one of those supporters. You gave DO8 money, true confessions. Don't let anyone, no, don't let anyone. That's right. We all make mistakes. Yeah, don't ever feel bad because you went. I never subbed to him. I was with Danny and Asha. Yeah, he just made you feel icky, Cece. I offered Danny a lot of support even after all of this, and he slapped me in the face. But what really made me angry was when he said Sir Corruptus after Sir Crepitus had given him thousands because he thought he was always going to have DOA to back him up. Or as people say, he was afraid of Scott. Well, I understand that sentiment, but no, I'm sorry. There's just times where you have to stand up and Kay Foster, send me some money. Sure will. Go ahead and give me your address. Being kind can be painful at times, yeah. No, be true to yourself. Um, you need $400. Is that it? Sure, Kay Foster. I'll tell you what. I'll send it to you through Bank of America. Go to your next Bank of America branch and wait there. I'll catch up with you. How's that? I promise you. Yeah, go to Bank of America. I'm promising you too. Wait for me there. Foster, we need 25K. Help us. We will help you. You'll get it back with a little interest. Okay, K. Foster, I'll be right there. I will run to the next Bank of America and give it to you right now. You'll get it back with a little interest. Okay. You need $400. Okay. I just told you, Foster. Go to your nearest Bank of America. I don't know, Zippy. He's in here asking for money. I'll run to the next Bank of America without my cane. We don't got one where I'm at. I don't know where you're at. Guys, let me tell you something that we all learned. We all learned how Nara has so much potential and it's sad to see her. Yeah, I know. Thank you, Abraham. What's sad in the country? Oh, okay, Foster. Well, we're kind of a little busy right now. So if you go, that Bank of America is the only thing I can offer to you. Go wait there. Foster, where do you see thousands of dollar signs around here? Thank you, Ellie. For reals, I just paid $18 for eggs. Actually, now I'm lying. I paid $8 for 2 dozen eggs. You have some insults to sling on. I don't know. I am rich with love. Okay, Foster. Hmm? You got timed out. They warned you. You still kept it up. I don't know what to tell you. This is the poor channel, Ingrid. Yeah, Abraham, I paid $17 for a dozen and a half eggs. Ask Friday. Ellie K. Foster, in 30 minutes, if you can donate to us, you can come back. He's a Randall. It's okay. He's fine. Whatever. Yes, Abraham. $17. And I didn't have really a choice. This was right during the fires. Now they've gone down. And it's, Kuma, what did you take? Oh, you little bugger. I'm going to hurt that dog. Oh, he took off running because he hurt the neighbor. Um, right now, at Trader Joe's, I got a dozen for cage free organic. I think it was like 4 something a dozen. Right? I agree. Uh, 5.69 at Target on Friday for a dozen. Yeah. 3.79 at Whole Foods. I paid 4 something at Trader Joe's for the brown eggs, the cage free, da 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 da, organic, blah 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 eggs. So I got 2 dozen. Their limit was 1 dozen. Um, you got yours out of the chicken coop. I told my husband about a year and a half ago that I wanted to get chickens, and he thought I was nuts. CC, ship me some. I need donations. You can ask Foster for money, Fairy. Oh, wait, he's not here. The highly unusual time I've been spent in Becky's chat tonight, along with you all, reinforces that one good thing about the occupation is I encounter all of you. Oh, Zippy. Well, you're welcome to come in. Again, as long as people are keeping it respectful, I don't care whose chat you're coming in for. It's not about, it really is not about, thank you, Deb. It really isn't about the clicks, the views, the subscribers. Most of my videos go private. Um, And that I started doing that because a lot of the times they would come back in here and see who was in my channel just to go and harass them later on. Pollito, hey Aaron, come on in. And many of the people that have now realized that who they were following is not the people that they want to follow, but they've been seen in that chat so often, or they've said some stupid things in that chat that nobody wants them around. I think it's kind of fucked up too. And I still want the support for the anti-Scientology community. I still believe that. I still believe that it would be nice for them to continue getting the support. Again, people in the chat, I know it can be toxic at times. I've seen it. I've dealt with it. Um, this person said this about you, and then they run over to the other person. That person said this about you. Well, what are you saying in chat that's causing a lot of this bullshit, lies? And now those same people that were supporting whoever it may be, they feel they have no place to go. That's why I'm saying, as long as they're being respectful in the chat, whether it's mine, whether it's any of the other chats. Now, if you got some people like MD Media who's talking shit, making alts, talking shit all behind everybody's back, and he did that. Oh yeah, he had alts. And let me tell you what he did, if you guys remember. Let me tell you what MD Media did. The minute I called his ass out in one of the 1A communities chat, what did he do? He ran to who? Sir Crepitus. Talk about a snitch. And then what did he do? If you guys remember, you would see him in all those chats. I emailed you, I emailed you, I emailed you. Well, he was afraid that I had gone around and outed him out, which I didn't. I never did. I did, and that's because after he comes into my chat, after he goes into others people's chat, me to a never and attack another never end. I agree, Abraham. I agree. But MD Media went around using alts, talking shit about me. Wesley is one of them. And then he now uses his friends to cover it. Anyways, he went around talking shit about me. And I know for a fact that it was MD Media. He later on actually confirmed it, confessed it, whatever way you want to look at it. But after I called him in a 1A auditor's chat, because, hi, Becky. Nah, fuck you, bitch. Don't come to me and be all hi, Becky, after I know you've been talking shit and a half about me. One, in my own chat using an alternate, and then in other people's chat lying about me. Just because I didn't respond to you doesn't mean I didn't see it. And now in 1A community, he's going to be like, hi, Becky. Nah, fuck your ass. I don't do two-face. I'd rather you come at me and be like, bitch, I don't like you. And then you can talk shit and still be, bitch, I don't like you. And then go into somebody else's community and be, bitch, I still don't like you, but I'll say hi to you. Okay, fine. Asshole, I don't like you either, but okay. But when he does that, and then he goes into a 1A community and, hi, Becky. Nah. And then because I called your ass out in that same 1A community, you run to Sir Crepitus. I live in New Orleans and I've been dating crackhead Kenny. Okay, Petra, congratulations. And what does he do? He goes in there. You still have no opinion about MD Media. That's cool, Zippy. What does he do? Becky, why didn't you come to me? Ah, fuck you. I ain't gonna go to you. I straight out called them out in that community. I sure did. I said, how come you're not using your alt in here, huh? Yeah, I did. So he thought I had already gone to Sir Crepitus and everybody else that he has alts, and I didn't. I never did. And he went and, Natalie, I emailed you. Nora, I emailed you. So and so, I emailed. He went around emailing everybody. Not once, but a few times. Because he thought Becky had gone over there and said something. Mm-mm. Please don't tell Kenny's wife. She beats him. Oh no, Petra, not that. Just pay attention and extra special when he's in chat under sock accounts and he talks to himself. Oh boy. Hey Becky, tell Kenny to unblock us and bounce chat. I don't know. I don't talk to Kenny. He's not my friend no more. Mm-mm. Scott told him he couldn't be my friend. Zippy. Then he got too awkward for my sensibility. Yeah. Damn, fucking Kuma. He scratched me right here. Petra, I thought Kenny was the abuser. He said he was gonna fuck her up. Oh, yeah, he sure did. Oh, but that's okay, huh? That just goes to show you that they're not really out there for the right cause. They're not out there because they really give a fuck about Jenna. They allowed Kenny to say all that shit, caught and alive, and yet they still support him. What happened to all the bullshit that you guys were telling Aaron about? How come Crackhead Honey can do it in a fucking life and you guys are okay with that? There's some pain in watching him gloom into and be used by DOA. Crackhead Kenny, I don't know what. I personally know a few of them, but I tend to mind my own business and just offer support to those who need it. Abraham, yeah, that's all we can do. We can't go with this. I told you so. We warned you. You guys didn't listen. Oh, no, but you wouldn't listen. When people start with that, then people don't want to say anything. They'll just, bye. So now those people don't have anywhere to go. They're too embarrassed because they were seen in all those other chats. Their hero came crumbling down. Crackhead Kenny. Why does that? That's so hard for me to say. Crackhead Kenny. DOA thing is an eyebrow raiser. I don't know what the fuck. I mean, if Kenny really believes that he's helping someone that's out there to help the children, because he sure as hell knows how to use those fucking trigger words, doesn't he? I'm helping the children, pedophiles, anti-Scientology, Scientology. He sure as hell knows how to use those trigger words. The homeless, the unhoused. You guys heard it. Go to Introduces. But see, that's why I like watching Doss's videos, because her videos are not just out there talking shit and whatever. She puts his own words out there, and he can't handle his own words. That's the bottom line. Never support his streams with views. Yeah. Hold on. Um, the reason why, and sorry, I just saw this message. The reason why she's blocked from this channel is because she wouldn't let it go when I asked her one time, two times, three times too many. That there's a reason why, and I'm talking to someone that just texts me. Yes, I know she's also a victim of his. I know that. Hey, Bernie, come on in. Okay. I know she's also his victim. Lord knows she made it very clear. But after I told her that I was not going to press charges and to please drop it, every chat she went into, she had to make it a point to say that Becky was not pressing charges on DOA. And she kept pushing and she kept pushing. And I told her respectfully, please accept what I'm telling you. I'm not going to press charges at this time. And she still went into one of my other comments and she still kept it up. After she came into my chat, I told her again, drop it. And she wouldn't. And she once again tried to drag me because I wouldn't press charges on DOA. That's why she's not in my chat. I asked her way too many times to please respect what I said. Please respect the fact that I was not going to press charges at that time, at this time. I still don't know. But she kept it up and kept it up and kept it up until I finally blocked her. That's why she's blocked in my channel. Because if you cannot respect when I'm telling you, whatever it may be, so do I think she's someone mean? No. Do I think that she's not a victim? No. Crack Kenny beats his wife. Now she's with all his friends for pay it back. Ooh, that's some tea. Oh well, I don't know what's true, what's not true, but if that's true, that's fucked up. You get what you deserve. And that's why she's blocked from this channel. I asked her way too many ways, and I understand the sentiment behind it. I understand why she wanted me to press charges. But at the end of the day, I've asked her way too many times to please drop it, and she wouldn't. So I blocked her from my channel. Like I said, I told her one time, two times, three times too many. That's your business. We all handle things the way we feel is best for us. You have to have a huge sense of entitlement to demand someone else to press charges when they don't want to. Abraham, and that's what she did. Um, they try to guilt trip you. Then they try to shame you. Then it's then they she did too much. I got a text from someone telling me that a person that I blocked from my channel is also a victim of Scott's. And I appreciate that. I don't think this person is a bad person. I really don't. I don't believe that. But I've seen her in other chats saying, well, Becky should have pressed charges. Well, if Becky would have pressed charges, if Becky would have done this, if Becky would have done that, this wouldn't be happening. I should not have to carry every person's burden on my shoulders because I decided not to press charges against Scott. Hey, come on in. You have arrived. So because I didn't press charges against him, she goes around. So she's trying to put all this burden on me. Anything that happened from this day forward, anything that happened to her, anything that happened to anybody, because I didn't press charges on Scott. And she made me want to feel some sort of way. You're not going to guilt trip me into anything I don't want to do. Just like Scott couldn't. That's why she's blocked from my channel. And I'm sorry she is, but I'm not sorry. I set my boundaries very well in advance, and I told her. I told her more than one occasion. She made another comment, and I told her respectfully, I am asking you to please drop it. Respect my wishes. And she continued to do it. Becky, I understand why you didn't. You don't have to explain anything to anyone. Thank you, Ellie. It's actually another friend of mine that just texted me. Um, there's Mexican long hair. Bernie. And again, they tried not only to pressure me, but to make me feel guilty. Like I'm supposed to carry everybody's burden on my shoulder. And they couldn't respect it. So after the fourth time, I was just like, I'm done. You're blocked. Crackhead Kenny cheated again. Where the fuck do you guys come up with these names? My God. Pinches dishes. Anonymous. I saw you out there. I went in there, gave a like, but some of those comments were like, "Oy, Dios mío, how dumb can they be?" So I had to get out of there before I was disrespectful. So I watched you a little bit without the chat. A lot more pleasurable. And if you guys don't know about Anonymous Lens, I love them. I absolutely love them. Thank you, Ellie. I know you don't pay attention. It's okay, Anonymous Lens. I love a good debate, and I love how you run your channel. So if something is happening in there that I'm like, ay, Dios mío, I'm going to hurt somebody, then it's time for me to walk out, not anybody else. So I just watched without the chat, and it was fun. Anyways, guys. Yeah, so anybody is welcome in this channel. Anonymous friends. I don't care what chat you're coming from. Be respectful in this chat. Don't come into this chat and act all friendly. And they go into somebody else's chat talking about, I don't know, Fairy in the chat. Oh, she's this, she's that. No, 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 no. We're not going to do that. And those are the ones that I don't welcome back in here. Or the ones that come in here, sorry, Becky, I made a mistake. Oh, hold on, fairy. We're setting rules. Um, Anybody but Chumley is welcome in this chat. Almost everybody. Um, but when you're coming in here and then going, hey, Gnome Vic, come on in. Uh, okay, cheated again. Now, we still have to be respectful because we don't got all the 411. Zippy Strange, yes. Wise is stretching it. I concur. Mm, yeah, and I don't want misinformation in here either. I mean, we don't need to lie about people. Lord knows they have enough fucking bullshit going on where we don't have to lie. Because you see, once we start lying about someone or not, or getting out information that we don't have hard facts on, then you void it. Then after that, nothing that comes out of your mouth, your typing rather, is going to be believable. Oh, so did I, Zippy. I loved Mexican Long's hair, real time boots on the ground coverage of the Aurora, Colorado apartment building news. Yes, we do miss Mexican Long hair when he's out there, but family comes first, and we will always accept that. Anyways, guys, I's got to go. The hubby. Oh, good, Mexican long hair. He's getting ready for more. Plan on covering all the ice rates, etc. soon. Well, you guys know that you guys, whenever I can, I will. I don't want to just keep doing lives and not producing anything out there. Um, Whether, and again, I don't know if I want to do the whole anti-Scientology bit. I will always be informing my. Yes, stop it. These dogs are really at it today. I'm going. Yes, relax. Come to me again. I dare you. Ooh, assholes. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad. MLH. You know, we're always looking forward to some of your lives. We can do that too, Ellie. You can come in here and just vent. Um, but I want to show you guys a lot of LA. I just really want my back to being feeling better. And if my leg is not stable enough, I don't want to fall out there. And I can't go to the protests, even if it's just to cover it, because we all see the mess that goes on over there. And I'm sorry, but I'm running for nobody because I can't run. Um, and they do tend to get a little hands on. Ah, no, Becky, all we have to do is see your smiling face, and that's enough to keep coming back for more. I appreciate it. I really do. You guys mean a lot to me. Um, and I really just want it. Thank you, Mexican Long Hair. I just really want it to be a place where we can talk about anything. People can come in, and again, these are people that we know. We're in other channels, and maybe they kind of got caught up in their passion, I guess. Um, but now they know the truth out there, and they feel that they really don't have a place to go. Um, but please don't come in here. Um, Please don't come in here and think that this is going to be, it feels good to be in a non-toxic chat after mine. Ay, ay, ay. Thank you, Bernie. I love me the Bernies. Yes, baby. I know, I'm finishing up. I'm telling my chat, I'm almost done. Are you okay with that? You want my full attention? Okay. You want to go inside? Look, how can I say no to these little guys? You want to say hi to the chat? Luna, say hi. Say I'm Luna. Bye. Anyways, let me go and pay attention to these doggies. As you can see, one already tore my ass up right here. We're not paying. That's Luna. The other one is Kuma. So I'll see you guys on the next one. Spread some kindness. It really is free. It doesn't cost anything. Nothing. And we'll see you guys all the next one. Have a great rest of your evening, guys. Behave! Lord knows, behave!